There comes a moment when the waiting ends, not because you chased, not because you begged, but because the universe itself moved mountains to bring two hearts together. Right now, someone out there is not just thinking about you, they're preparing their life to welcome you. And the final sign, it's closer than you think. There's a shift you feel deep in your spirit before you even see their face again. It's not just excitement, it's calm. You're no longer asking, when will they come? Instead, you're saying, they're already here. That stillness in your soul is the clearest sign of all. The fear disappears, the doubts fade, and suddenly the idea of being loved feels as natural as breathing. You begin to notice small miracles around you, strangers smiling at you, conversations about weddings appearing out of nowhere, little nudges from life reminding you that love is at your doorstep. This isn't coincidence, it's alignment. Your soulmate is no longer a distant dream. They're already walking toward you, step by step, guided by the same invisible thread that has been pulling at your heart. You feel an unshakable certainty that you don't need to force anything. You've stepped into the version of yourself who is ready, whole, and magnetic. The energy you radiate now is irresistible, not because you're trying to impress anyone, but because you finally see your own worth. That's the moment the universe says, now they can meet you where you are. And here's the truth, the final sign is not a text message, not a proposal out of the blue, not even seeing them in your dreams. The final sign is you transformed. When you stand in full confidence, when you carry peace instead of desperation, when your heart says, I am loved, that's when your soulmate feels the pull stronger than ever. They are already preparing mentally, emotionally, spiritually. You've been meeting in the unseen, shaping the day you'll finally unite. The world will tell you it's luck, but you'll know it's destiny, born from faith, patience, and the decision to become the version of yourself they've been searching for all along. So if you're feeling that calm certainty today, understand this love is not on its way. Love has already arrived. The final sign is here, and it's you stepping into the life you've always imagined, ready to receive the one who's been ready for you all along. There comes a point in your journey when you understand that the real evidence your soulmate is ready is not in what you see outside, but in the quiet confidence that fills your spirit. That calm isn't something you can fake, it settles over you like a soft blanket after a storm. You're not checking your phone every minute. You're not overanalyzing signs, because the answer is already settled in your soul. This inner peace tells you that you're no longer in the phase of searching. You're in the season of receiving. It's not about ignoring reality. It's about creating it from within. The absence of anxiety doesn't mean you've given up, it means you've stepped into trust. Your mind is no longer racing, your emotions no longer swinging wildly. This deep stillness becomes the magnetic field that draws your person toward you without effort. It's the universe's way of whispering, they're coming, get ready. And in this readiness your spirit glows. People can feel it. Life feels lighter, freer, and more intentional. It's a calm that doesn't need validation. And it is, without question, the final sign. Something remarkable happens when you stop asking when and start feeling it's already here. Your language changes, there's no more desperation in your words, no hidden hope that someone will fill a void. You speak as if your love story is already unfolding, because in a way it is. You smile at the thought of them, not from longing, but from recognition. You begin planning your life not in lonely somedays, but in confidence soon. The urgency vanishes, replaced by certainty. People around you may notice your glow without knowing why. The shift is subtle but powerful. You're living as if the promise has already been kept. And in truth, that belief accelerates its arrival. You're no longer trying to control how or when they show up, because your heart already knows it's done. This is the state where love effortlessly finds you, because your vibration matches the reality you've claimed. You no longer chase, you simply welcome what's yours. You wake up one morning and realize that love no longer feels like a fight. It's not about proving yourself. It's not about convincing someone to see your value. It's about existing as you are and allowing love to meet you there. The tension that once surrounded relationships dissolves. Instead of feeling like romance is something to hunt for, It feels like something you naturally attract. Your smile feels easier, your conversations more genuine, your presence more magnetic. Love doesn't seem like an uphill climb anymore. It feels like water flowing downhill, effortless, natural, unstoppable. You're not rehearsing lines in your head or walking on eggshells to be good enough. You've discovered that the right person won't require you to perform, they'll simply want you as you are. And in that realization, you breathe easier, laugh louder, and shine brighter. It's in that ease that your soulmate feels the pull stronger than ever. The world starts to leave you little hints, subtle synchronicities that feel too perfect to ignore. You overhear conversations about marriage, see couples everywhere, or notice wedding imagery pop up more than usual. Someone might casually mention a love story that mirrors your own dreams. It's not random. It's alignment at work. The same energy that's guiding your heart is arranging your surroundings. These aren't just coincidences, they're reminders that your connection is already forming in the unseen. Every little chance encounter or symbol is like the universe winking at you, saying, "We're preparing it." You might meet people who inspire you to believe in lasting love, or hear songs that speak directly to your heart. Even the timing of events seems oddly perfect, as if everything is quietly positioning you toward that moment. Pay attention, because these patterns are the footprints of destiny, and they mean your person is closer than you think. Without realizing it, you stop chasing. The days of overextending yourself, bending over backwards, and proving your worth fade away. You're not scanning every room wondering if they are here. You're simply living your life fully and unapologetically. Attraction becomes effortless because your energy is whole. You're no longer chasing love, it's chasing you. This is when people start approaching you more often, curious about the glow you carry. You find that conversations flow naturally, without forced charm or strategy. There's a freedom in knowing you don't have to hunt for your soulmate, they're already hunting for you. Your presence becomes the invitation, and your authenticity becomes the magnet. This is when love moves quickly because you've released this. In that release, you create space for what's truly meant for you to finally arrive. You notice your energy shifting from longing to gratitude. Instead of waking up with thoughts of what's missing, you wake up thankful for what's already here. Gratitude rewires your perspective. You see love not as a far-off dream, but as a present reality. This attitude doesn't just change your mood, it changes your vibration. And when your vibration changes, your experiences follow. You start feeling thankful for the lessons that shaped you, the timing that protected you, and even the delays that prepared you. Gratitude makes you magnetic because it communicates to the universe that you're ready to receive more. This shift is powerful. It moves you from a state of waiting to a state of waste. You no longer cling to someday, you're grounded in now. And it's in the now that your soulmate finds their way to you with ease. You begin to notice that talk of love and marriage seems to follow you everywhere. Friends bring up commitments, strangers share their engagement stories, and movies or songs about deep connection catch your attention more than ever. It's not an accident, it's resonance. You're vibrating at the frequency of lasting love, so the world is mirroring it back to you. These constant reminders are not to make you impatient, but to keep your spirit expectant. It's like the universe is rehearsing you for the role you're about to step into. The repetition isn't boring, it's comforting. Each time love appears in conversation or art, it's another nudge saying, "This is your season." And when you finally meet them, or reunite with them, you'll remember all these moments and smile at how they were signs along the way. Without effort, you start living like the partner you want to attract. You nurture yourself, keep your promises to yourself, and show up in life as the best version of you. You don't wait for someone to complete you, you embody completion now. This self-respect sets the standard for how others treat you. You become a reflection of the love you're ready to give and receive. You find joy in your own company, adventure in your own steps, and peace in your own presence. The care you pour into your life becomes the template for the relationship that's about to enter. You're not preparing from a place of lack, you're preparing from abundance. And abundance always attracts more of itself. Your heart begins to carry certainty instead of fear. The fear of being alone, rejected, or overlooked dissolves. You no longer question whether love is for you, you know it is. The certainty isn't arrogance, it's trust. Trust that the right person is already aligned with you. Trust that the delays were only protection. Trust that love isn't a gamble, it's a guarantee when your spirit is ready. You stop replaying past heartbreaks, because they no longer hold power over your story. Your eyes are set on what's ahead, and what's ahead is beautiful. That quiet confidence is irresistible, not just to your soulmate, but to everyone you meet. Even before you meet in the physical, you feel a connection in the unseen. You might sense their presence during quiet moments, dream about them, or feel bursts of warmth for no reason. This is the invisible bond already pulling you together. It's the spiritual meeting before the physical one. You may find yourself feeling deep love without a face to attach it to yet. That's because your souls already recognize each other. When you finally meet or reconnect, it will feel like you've known each other for long. You find yourself fully aligned with your worth and value. You no longer lower your standards, settle for half love, or entertain people who don't match your energy. You realize that the right person won't make you compromise your dignity. Your boundaries are strong, but so is your openness. You become a person who both gives and receives love freely without fear of loss. That alignment makes you a clear match for your soulmate, because love cannot settle where there's self-disrespect. And then, one day you realize love hasn't been on the way at all, it's been here, weaving into your life quietly. Maybe it's a person you already know, or maybe it's someone new who feels like home from the first moment. But you'll know, because everything will feel aligned. You'll look back and see how every step, every delay, every shift in you brought this moment into being. The final sign is that you're no longer searching, you're simply receiving, and in that moment you'll know they were ready all along.